But I want to talk to you a little bit about maybe starting to collect some cool materials so that as you get inspired or you want to build more, something bigger than just what's in the challenge, you've got some supplies on hand. Now, when I'm at school, I do a lot of recycling, and I get some other people to help me with their recycling so that I've got plenty of materials. But let me just run down some things that probably you can find around your house that are really cool to keep around so that you can build stuff of your own. One of the main things that I use is cardboard. Now, this is a box top that has been folded down, but anytime you get an order from someplace, you can cut down pieces of cardboard, and cardboard's great to use because it's easy to cut, it's easy to tape together if you need to build something. I have some other favorite recyclables. I think that egg cartons are really great. The eggs that I get do come in styrofoam, and I would much rather use it to build something or give it to somebody else to build something than to try and recycle it, because it's kind of hard to recycle the styrofoam and certainly not throw it away. But of course, cardboard works just as well, and I do buy a lot of eggs. So mine are big, but the 12s work just as well as the 18s. I always think the cardboard tubes are amazing. I can't ever keep enough of these around, and they're super useful, easy to cut with scissors, so these are a great thing to hang on to. I love other cardboard packaging. I thought this was pretty cool. It was in a box with a big light bulb, and I thought it was really cool because it's just a flat piece of cardboard, but it's got the nice circle cut out, and then it's got these flaps. I mean, I could cut them off if I didn't need them, but you know, who knows what this would be good for. It's stuck. I love jars. This one's glass, which I do want to give you caution about glass, but maybe there's, under adult supervision, keep the glass ones. I love the plastic ones. These, glass I think is more prevalent. But after I'm done with the mayonnaise or the spaghetti sauce, I take off the labels and then run them through my dishwasher, and then they're ready to use. So jars are always a great thing to keep around. I love almonds, and I love the ones that come in these little tins. So just like the jars, I take the label off, and then I just put these in the dishwasher so that then they're ready to go, and then I've got a nice little metally container. Now in here I've also stuck some of the smaller things that I like to keep. I'm a big fan of bottle tops. All sizes are great to have. They're very easy to poke holes through if you need. They're easy to glue to things. They can be so many different things. I also like to keep the little, things are attached, like to keep the little pieces of twisty tie that have come off things, just because you never know when a little piece of wire might be good. It'd be great to have big pieces, but not everybody has pipe cleaners at home, so these are nice to save in case you need to build something. That thing that was stuck to them, just the other day I opened up a new spice thing, and this was like the safety ring, so I pulled that off the container. Still have the spices, they're fine, but I took the safety ring because I thought this plastic circle was pretty cool. And on my bag of potatoes, when I used up my potatoes, I realized I had this very cool little plastic tab that kind of keeps the plastic twisted together. This would be cool to build with. I also like to keep plastic bags from stores because these are good either for collecting things. You can use them as bags or parachutes, just depending on what you're building. Or they make good building material if you cut them so they're just flat pieces, rectangles of plastic. And we were cleaning out one of our desk areas, and we had a whole bunch of CDs from old papers and just old stuff that we didn't need to keep around that now we have saved on hard drives. So we were going to get rid of these, but then I realized, these might be pretty cool to build with. So those are just some of my recyclable things or things that I saved from being thrown in the trash that might be cool seam things. So keep an eye out for those at your house. Now, of course, not everything can come from trash or recycling. I really recommend, particularly if you do like to build things, that you keep a bin like this with tools or supplies in it. Now, this is the bin that I have with the stuff that's actually been purchased. It's not the recyclables. Because I actually have like bigger boxes with recyclables because I have a lot. So, But the things that I like to keep around for different STEAM or STEM challenges, it's always great to have paper plates or plastic cups. They don't have, there's no right way or wrong way, but these are great because usually you have several of them, so your family doesn't mind if you grab one or two from the pantry, and then you can use those up for building something. I love having tin foil. These are just scraps left over from something else I was making, but and you don't have to keep the whole roll in your bin. You can ask someone to help you get a whole sheet. I love having tools like scissors and staplers ready to go, so I have these in my tool bin, along with my tape measure. I really wish I had a ruler at my house. I'm sure there's one someplace. I just haven't dug deep enough in my kitchen junk drawer. But for right now, I've got a tape measure so that I know how long things are. It's always a good idea to have pencils and Sharpies around so that as you're building, you can mark things. And back to the supplies. I jumped ahead to the tools. I love Post-it notes, and of course, it's great to have an assortment of colors, lots of colors of Post-it notes. They're so much fun because, of course, you get several hundred in a pack. Don't be super wasteful with them because they are paper. Hate to waste that, but, really fun just for jotting ideas or maybe building something really quickly. Don't forget Ziploc bags are super useful for building things and for storing your Post-it notes. I love binder clips and paper clips. These are great for building because, of course, binder clips can clip things. These can clip things. You can unwind them. And don't neglect your clothespins, whether they're the wooden kind or the plastic kind. It's kind of fun to have some of these available so that if you want to build something. I also can't say enough about tape. Now, I do have some Scotch tape in this box because we've got more Scotch tape at home. At school, I really love masking tape, and here at home, I only had the ginormous rolls. Kind of wish I had one that was half the size, but this will do in a pinch. But I like masking tape because it's easy to rip. You get a lot of it. And I can't recommend enough, if you've got extra index cards around, those are great things to build with. So these things that are like office supplies combined with, tools make for great STEAM building. So I hope I gave you some inspiration. Don't forget to check your recyclables. Make certain your family members know things that you might want to collect so that they don't throw them out before you get a chance to clean them up. But start gathering fun things because you never know when you might get inspired. I hope you guys build lots of things. If you build anything from your recyclables or you have an idea for something, please don't hesitate to reach out on Twitter, or you can email me. That information will be at the end. Hope you're coming up with lots of cool, steamy ideas.